What if I told you that with just 5 simple habits, you could completely transform your life in just 1 week? Now, before you dismiss this as another overnight success gimmick, let me tell you, these are habits that the most successful people in the world use on a daily basis. We're talking about billionaires, top entrepreneurs, and renowned thinkers. The secret isn't some big, radical change but rather small, consistent actions that, when combined, have a massive impact. In today's video, we're going to dive deep into 5 powerful habits that can change your life in just 7 days. These habits are simple, easy to implement, and, most importantly, effective. They're habits that I've personally used, as well as those that some of the richest, most successful people in the world swear by. Let's face it, in this fast-paced world, we all want quick results and tangible changes, but the key to long-term success lies in our daily routines. And guess what? It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. If you've ever felt stuck or like you're not getting ahead, this video is for you. By the end of this, you'll have a roadmap to start taking small steps today that will lead to big changes tomorrow. Throughout this video, we'll explore how implementing these habits has helped countless high achievers, from Napoleon Hill's famous principles to modern-day moguls like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. But this isn't just about theory, these are practical, actionable steps you can take starting right now. Before we get started, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our future life-changing tips. And I want to hear from you. What's one habit that you think has made the biggest difference in your life? Drop it in the comments below, and let's talk about it. Now, let's dive into these 5 simple habits that could change everything in just 1 week. Let's kick things off with one of the most important habits that wealthy and successful people swear by: the morning routine. If you want to make a significant change in your life in just 7 days, this is where you should start. It's not just about waking up early, it's about setting yourself up for success right from the moment you open your eyes. We all know that how we start our day sets the tone for the rest of it. But for many of us, mornings are rushed, chaotic, and leave us feeling like we're always behind. This is where the morning routine comes in. A consistent, well-thought-out morning routine helps you stay focused, energized, and ready to tackle anything that comes your way. In fact, studies have shown that successful people like Oprah Winfrey, Tim Cook, and Richard Branson all attribute a significant part of their productivity to their morning routines. Napoleon Hill, in his book Think and Grow Rich, talks about the importance of starting each day with a positive, focused mindset. He writes, "What the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve." This principle is rooted in how we prime ourselves each morning. A successful morning routine doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, the simpler, the better. But there are a few key elements that successful people have in common. Wake up early. The first step in any morning routine is simply waking up earlier. Elon Musk wakes up at 7 a.m., Tim Cook wakes up at 4:30 a.m., and Apple CEO Steve Jobs was known for waking up at 6 a.m. Waking up early gives you a head start on the day, allowing you to do more with less time. Plus, it sets a disciplined tone for the rest of your day. Exercise. Physical activity isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good and boosting your energy. High achievers like Tony Robbins and Barack Obama make exercise a non-negotiable part of their morning routine. Even just 15 minutes of light stretching, yoga, or a brisk walk can boost your mood and productivity. Meditation or mindfulness. The power of meditation or mindfulness is backed by scientific research. It reduces stress, improves focus, and helps you maintain a positive attitude. Bill Gates and Ariana Huffington swear by mindfulness practices. Starting your day with a clear mind helps you navigate challenges with calm and composure. Planning your day. Successful people don't leave their day to chance. They plan it. Warren Buffett, for example, spends a good portion of his day reading and making decisions. A quick 5-minute planning session in the morning can make all the difference in how effective and productive your day will be. One of the most fascinating examples of a morning routine comes from Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon. He is known for his unhurried mornings, where he spends time with his family and enjoys a cup of coffee before starting his workday. Bezos's secret? Quality over quantity. He doesn't rush into meetings or drown himself in emails first thing in the morning. Instead, he prioritizes what's truly important and focuses on making high-impact decisions later in the day. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds great, but I'm not a morning person. And that's okay. The key is consistency. Start by waking up just 30 minutes earlier than usual. Build your morning routine slowly. It doesn't have to be perfect. Even adding one new habit at a time will lead to significant results in just 7 days. Remember, the goal is to set the tone for your day. And once you get into the habit of starting your mornings right, you'll notice an immediate shift in your mindset and productivity. Now that you've tackled your mornings, the next habit that can completely change your life in a week is learning how to prioritize. It's not about doing more, it's about doing what matters most. Effective prioritization is the difference between busyness and productivity. Successful people like Elon Musk and Bill Gates are known for their ability to focus on high-impact tasks, which has been a key factor in their success. Think about it. How many times have you spent an entire day working on tasks that didn't really move the needle forward? We all have days when we feel like we've been busy all day but haven't really accomplished anything meaningful. That's where prioritization comes in. When you get clear on your biggest priorities, everything else falls into place. Napoleon Hill talks about the importance of focusing on one thing at a time. In his words, "Do not wait, the time will never be just right." Instead of spreading yourself too thin across multiple tasks, you need to get intentional about where you put your time and energy. Once you learn to prioritize effectively, you'll notice that your results begin to compound. The 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule, or Pareto principle, states that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. This means that a small number of tasks will give you the most significant results. Identify your top 3 priorities each day and make sure you focus on them first. Time blocking. One of the most effective ways to prioritize is through time blocking. This involves setting aside specific blocks of time for specific tasks or activities. For example, you might dedicate 2 hours in the morning to focus on your most important work, and then spend the afternoon answering emails or attending meetings. By creating dedicated time slots for high-priority activities, you ensure that you're not getting distracted by less important tasks. The 2-minute rule. If a task will take less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. This simple rule helps clear small tasks off your to-do list and prevents them from piling up, making it easier to stay focused on the more significant projects. Delegate or eliminate. Successful people are not afraid to delegate tasks that aren't essential to their core goals. If something doesn't align with your priorities, ask yourself, does this task need to be done by me? If the answer is no, delegate it. If the task isn't essential, eliminate it. Take a look at how Bill Gates operates. One of the key habits he credits for his success is his ability to prioritize effectively. Gates is known for making bold, focused decisions that move the needle for his company. His approach is to spend a large amount of time focusing on just one thing at a time, a strategy that has helped him achieve extraordinary results. To implement this habit, start by identifying your most critical tasks each day. Use tools like time blocking, the 80-20 rule, or the 2-minute rule to help you stay on track. And remember, the key is to stay focused and disciplined about what you spend your time on. Let's talk about another crucial habit that can change your life in just a week: the power of focus. One of the most common habits among high achievers is the ability to focus deeply on one task at a time. We live in a world filled with distractions, whether it's social media notifications, constant emails, or the noise of our daily responsibilities. But successful people know that in order to achieve extraordinary results, they must focus on one thing and give it their undivided attention. In today's society, where multitasking is often seen as a strength, it's easy to forget that focusing deeply on a single task is a superpower. Elon Musk has spoken about his habit of dedicating entire chunks of time to a single, deep task, whether it's coding, designing, or working on a new venture. He even blocks out his calendar into 5-minute slots, making sure that every moment counts toward his goals. Why focus is essential? The ability to focus is critical because when we allow ourselves to be constantly distracted, our productivity decreases. It's been scientifically proven that multitasking doesn't improve efficiency but rather reduces productivity and increases mental fatigue. In fact, studies show that it takes us up to 25 minutes to regain full concentration after an interruption. So, by learning to focus on one thing at a time, we can maximize our output and accomplish more in less time. In Deep Work, Cal Newport emphasizes the importance of focused, uninterrupted work. He writes, "The ability to perform deep work is becoming increasingly rare at exactly the same time it is becoming increasingly valuable in our economy." Newport argues that those who are able to master the art of focus will stand out in today's economy, which is why developing this habit is crucial for success. How to improve your focus time blocking for focused work. One of the most effective ways to improve focus is to dedicate uninterrupted blocks of time to specific tasks. This is similar to time blocking for prioritization, but with a focus specifically on eliminating distractions. For example, you could set aside a 2-hour block to work on a big project, during which you eliminate all distractions: no phone, no emails, no social media. Make that block of time sacred, and commit to staying on task for the entire period. Turn off notifications. One of the easiest ways to improve your focus is by turning off notifications on your phone and computer. Studies show that even the sound of a notification can break your concentration and lower your productivity. Successful people like Tim Cook and Mark Zuckerberg actively manage their digital distractions by using apps and settings that prevent interruptions during important work. The Pomodoro technique. If you're finding it hard to stay focused for long periods of time, the Pomodoro technique might be just what you need. This method involves working for 25 minutes and then taking a 5-minute break. After 4 Pomodoros, you take a longer break. This helps your brain stay fresh and focused, while also giving you periodic rest to recharge. Set clear goals. Another important aspect of focus is setting clear, actionable goals. Successful people, including Richard Branson and Bill Gates, are known for their ability to break down big tasks into small, manageable goals. This makes it easier to stay focused because you have a clear sense of direction. Eliminate environmental distractions. If you're working in a cluttered, noisy environment, it's difficult to maintain focus. High achievers are meticulous about their surroundings. Whether it's a quiet home office, a clean desk, or a designated workspace, having a distraction-free environment helps you stay productive. How to implement focus in your routine. If you've ever felt overwhelmed or struggled to stay on task, it's time to take focus seriously. Start by allocating specific blocks of time in your day for focused work. Eliminate distractions as much as possible during these periods, and stay committed to focusing only on the task at hand. Over time, you'll notice that your ability to focus improves, and your productivity skyrockets. Now let's dive into a habit that's often overlooked but absolutely essential for achieving success: the habit of continuous learning. We all know the phrase, knowledge is power, but it's not just about accumulating information, it's about actively seeking out new knowledge and applying it to improve yourself and your business. Why continuous learning matters. One of the reasons successful people like Warren Buffett and Bill Gates are where they are today is because they never stop learning. In fact, Buffett spends around 80% of his day reading, whether it's books, newspapers, or reports. This constant stream of knowledge allows him to make informed decisions, stay ahead of trends, and innovate in ways that many others cannot. Napoleon Hill was also a huge proponent of learning, writing in Think and Grow Rich. The most important thing you can do is acquire specialized knowledge. Hill believed that success isn't just about talent, but about continuously gaining new knowledge and skills to make smarter decisions and better investments. How to implement continuous learning. Set aside time for learning. Like the morning routine or prioritization, learning should be something you schedule into your day. Whether it's reading a book, taking an online course, or listening to a podcast, make sure you're dedicating time each day to learning something new. Even 20 minutes a day of reading can make a huge difference over time. Learn from experts. Another effective strategy is learning from those who have already achieved the success you're aiming for. Seek out interviews, podcasts, or books written by successful people, and immerse yourself in their experiences and strategies. Take action on what you learn. Knowledge is only useful if you apply it. So, after learning something new, find ways to integrate that knowledge into your work and life. Whether it's improving your business strategy, changing the way you manage time, or incorporating new skills, action is the key. Stay curious. Curiosity is the driving force behind continuous learning. Ask questions, dig deeper, and never settle for just surface-level knowledge. This mindset will set you apart from others who are content with what they already know. How to make learning a habit. To make learning a habit, commit to setting aside dedicated time each day for it. It could be as simple as listening to an educational podcast during your commute or reading a chapter of a book before bed. The key is consistency, and the more you make learning a part of your daily routine, the more you'll grow in both knowledge and success. Now, let's explore one of the most powerful habits that will not only change your life in just one week but will also help you create lasting success: the habit of maintaining a positive mindset. It's easy to get bogged down by setbacks, challenges, and negative thoughts, but what separates successful people from others is their ability to stay positive and maintain a healthy mental attitude, even when things aren't going as planned. Why a positive mindset is key. We've all heard the phrase, "Your mindset determines your success," but what does that really mean? In simple terms, your mindset is the lens through which you view the world. If you have a negative mindset, you're more likely to focus on obstacles and problems. On the other hand, if you cultivate a positive mindset, you'll find solutions and opportunities, even in the face of adversity. Napoleon Hill discusses the power of mindset in Think and Grow Rich, saying, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." This quote speaks to the power of belief and how our thoughts shape our reality. A positive mindset isn't about ignoring reality or pretending everything is fine. It's about choosing to see the opportunities in every challenge and learning to reframe negative situations into growth experiences. Successful people, like Steve Jobs and Oprah Winfrey, have spoken openly about how their mindset has been critical to their success. Jobs, for example, faced tremendous failures, but he remained focused on his vision. Oprah, despite facing a challenging childhood, maintained a positive attitude that helped her become one of the most influential women in the world. How to cultivate a positive mindset. Practice gratitude. One of the most effective ways to foster a positive mindset is by practicing gratitude every day. Studies have shown that gratitude can improve mental health, reduce stress, and even increase happiness. Successful people like Tony Robbins and Oprah Winfrey are known for their daily gratitude practices. Take a few minutes each day to write down 3 things you're grateful for. Over time, this simple habit will rewire your brain to focus on the positive aspects of life. Reframe negative thoughts. It's natural to have negative thoughts from time to time, but the key is to reframe them. Instead of thinking, "I'll never succeed," try saying, "This is a challenge, but I can learn from it and grow." By changing the way you perceive setbacks, you'll be able to maintain a more optimistic and solution-oriented mindset. Surround yourself with positivity. The people you surround yourself with have a significant impact on your mindset. Successful people often emphasize the importance of positive relationships and mentors. Seek out individuals who uplift and support you. Distance yourself from toxic relationships that drain your energy and bring negativity into your life. Focus on the present moment. Many people get caught up in regrets about the past or anxieties about the future, which can cloud their mindset. Instead, practice mindfulness and focus on the present moment. Taking deep breaths, meditating, or simply being aware of your thoughts can help you stay grounded and positive. Visualization and affirmations. Successful individuals often use visualization and affirmations to reinforce a positive mindset. By visualizing your goals and repeating positive statements like, "I am capable of achieving my dreams," you reprogram your subconscious to believe in your abilities and attract opportunities. How to make positivity a habit. The key to making a positive mindset a habit is consistency. It's not something you can turn on and off when you feel like it. Just like any other habit, it requires daily practice. Start by integrating gratitude into your morning routine, reframe negative thoughts when they arise, and make a conscious effort to surround yourself with positive influences. Over time, you'll notice that maintaining a positive attitude becomes second nature. Finally, let's dive into the 5th and final habit that can completely change your life in just 1 week: the habit of taking massive action. It's easy to dream, plan, and think about success, but the real difference between those who achieve their goals and those who don't is taking consistent, massive action toward their dreams. Why taking action is crucial. Successful people know that dreams without action are just wishes. It's one thing to set goals, but it's a completely different thing to put in the work every day to make those goals a reality. This is where many people fall short. They get caught up in planning and analyzing, but they never take the first step. The most successful people, from Richard Branson to Oprah, are all known for their ability to take bold, decisive action, even when faced with uncertainty. Napoleon Hill famously said, "Action is the real measure of intelligence." He understood that no amount of planning, strategizing, or wishing can replace the power of action. The best way to turn your dreams into reality is by consistently taking small steps forward, even if they don't seem significant at first. How to implement massive action. Break down your goals. One of the main reasons people don't take action is that their goals seem too overwhelming. But high achievers know that the key to massive action is breaking big goals into smaller, manageable tasks. Start by identifying your end goal, then break it down into specific action steps. By tackling smaller tasks one at a time, you'll stay focused and motivated. Take imperfect action. A common mistake many people make is waiting for the perfect moment or trying to make everything flawless before they take action. In reality, there will never be a perfect time to start. Instead of waiting for everything to line up perfectly, take imperfect action and adjust as you go. Successful people don't wait for perfection, they move forward with the knowledge that they will learn and improve along the way. Stay consistent. Consistency is key when it comes to taking action. It's not about working hard for a few days and then giving up. It's about showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it. Successful people develop the habit of working toward their goals every single day, no matter how small the steps may seem. Measure your progress. To stay motivated and ensure you're on track, it's important to measure your progress regularly. Keep track of your goals, and review them each week to see how far you've come. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small, and use them as fuel to keep moving forward. Push through fear and doubt. Taking massive action requires courage. Fear and doubt are natural parts of the process, but successful people don't let them hold them back. Instead of letting fear paralyze you, take it as a sign that you're stepping outside your comfort zone and growing. The key is to take action in spite of the fear, not because it's gone. How to make action a habit. To make taking action a habit, start by setting clear, actionable goals and breaking them down into smaller tasks. Commit to taking action each day, no matter how small, and track your progress. As you consistently take action, you'll build momentum, and over time, you'll see significant results. And there you have it, 5 simple habits that can completely change your life in just 1 week. By implementing these habits, starting with a powerful morning routine, prioritizing your tasks, focusing deeply on your work, embracing continuous learning, cultivating a positive mindset, and taking massive action, you'll be well on your way to achieving the success you've always dreamed of. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment below sharing which of these habits you're most excited to start. And remember, the key to lasting success isn't about making huge changes overnight, it's about taking consistent, intentional steps every single day. Keep building those habits, and I'll see you in the next video.